王になりてえ。力トミー全部手に入る。いや取りに行こうぜ、この世の宝の頂点。
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Bugster video. Today I have some very special news about our boy OP09 Buggy. So we're going to start this with a story. Went to a store tournament today, and as you can see, Black Yellow Teach is on the field on the top there for a reason. We went to a store tournament and we noticed that the amount of Black Yellow Teach being played in the current meta is growing exponentially. I think Goofy and Purple and L are currently the top, but I think Black Yellow Teach is starting to get better. I think he's starting to become kind of this defining force that's going to be a massive issue later down the line. And I think OP09 Buggy, just due to how good he plays into Black Yellow Teach, might genuinely have a shot. And we'll kind of go over Black Yellow Teach real fast, and we'll talk about just how he kind of slams him very similarly to OP09 Black Teach. So as you know, we have that promo Buggy, which will shut off all 3 and 4 costs that can attack, right? Well, you might be looking at this Burgess here and go, okay, cool. Well, we're turning off this Burgess who could become who knows how big. And we also shut off this. We shut off this, which will match one of our characters' power. We'll shut off all the 3 and 4 costs, which are pretty major. The only other bodies he has is really these 2 bodies here, which you can't really search for. And then the Teach, the Shiryu, and then the Massive Teach. So we shut off all these bodies. But you might be saying, well, isn't Teach's ability that all of his characters gain +1 cost? Only on the opponent's turn. So while the promo Buggy technically isn't active for this Teach when it's our turn, when they pass, this Teach does not become a 5k, it'll be a 4 cost on his turn. Therefore, it will be shut off. Same thing with this Burgess, and same thing with this Devon. This promo Buggy will shut them off. Very, very, very strong. Another thing is that a lot of, I think the only bottom deck card that we really have right now is the Craft Blade, which is very, very strong, but it only lets you get up to a 6 or less, right? And it costs 7 Dawn. Buggy is a little different. He's one of the only leaders that still has a no cost removal for bottom decking any card. Insane. So even if this teaches an 11 cost, Buggy just lets you bottom deck a character. It doesn't matter the cost, which is insane. And because of that, most of the time what Teach is trying to do is establish one big body per turn, either with Zihaha or just playing it outright. So what you'll do is you'll slap down the promo Buggy into either the Mohi and Kabaji or the blocker. You'll do just Crocodile Mihawk or something else just to keep it out there. And then you'll start slapping out these massive Buggies just to make sure he can't have anything stick. I think genuinely because of this, very similarly to OP09 Black Teach, OP09 Buggy might actually have a really good shot into, well, Black Teach, especially since he's gaining popularity. I think this might not be a deck that's super highly competitive. Like I don't know if I would bring, I personally would bring Buggy to a regionals just to see how he would do. But I think honestly, if your locals or if Black Yellow Teach starts to get some more support and they start making him even better, I think Buggy might be a hard counter. It might be really fun to bring to a locals because you might actually do pretty decent. Of course, if you go into a bunch of Black Yellow Teaches. Buggy really struggles into Purple and L and Green, Blue Luffy, but you know, we'll take our wins where we can get it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I will show you guys a little gameplay video now, going into Black Yellow Teach, and we'll kind of just show off the Buggy stuff is what I like to call it. Like Buggy really in his element, shutting off those bodies and bottom decking everything and really just going crazy. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. All right, so we're playing against Black Yellow Teach. They're going to go second, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and mulligan, which, I mean, that hand wasn't too bad. We'd like to at least get a searcher, which sadly we don't. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. So we do have the promo Buggy, which is perfect. We don't have the bottom deck Buggy. We do have a blocker, just in case. And then we just drew into the bottom deck Buggy. We have 2 of the Mohi and Kabajis, and then just a 4-cost Mohi for 2k counter. We're going to go ahead and swing 8, just because any trigger event that he gets is not really going to be worth it right now. Except for maybe a Burgess at the 3 cost if he got it, but that'd be insane. So he's most likely just going to play a 1-drop or swing 9, if that works. We'll use the trigger effect there, and then we will grab another 10-drop Buggy. Now on our 8 Dawn turn, we do have 5, so sadly we won't be able to do the Buggy into the Mohi and Kabaji to draw to, because while we will trash a card that goes to 7, or actually we could. Let's do that then. we'll go ahead and trash this, so we'll be at 7 cards. We'll play this, so we'll be at 6, and we'll play this, so we're at 5. So then, because we're at 5, we draw 2. Sorry, I did the math wrong in my head there. And then, instead of establishing the blocker, I think this is also a good play, because it lets us just get rid of, we don't really need this blocker buggy. I believe we pitched, I can't remember, I think we pitched, I can't check right now, because he's, resolving this. But he'll give us a 1, 2. Yeah, and we pitched just that for that, which is amazing. So we basically established 2 bodies for free, except for like minusing like 1 character from hand, of course. Okay, so he's gonna swing 5. We're gonna go ahead and give him a 1, just because we don't need to play another one of these, especially we don't need 2 promos on field. So he's gonna play the 6 for the Shiryu, which is not bad. Sadly, we don't get the Croc Mihawk, which is a little sad. What we will do is we'll just go ahead and drop a blocker. We desperately need this Mr. 3, so we're going to keep him, and we will go ahead and trash an Alvida. Then what we'll do is we'll just swing 6. Cool. I'm okay with taking another hit because he's going to be healing, but we're going to be bottom decking everything. We also do have this amazing card right here that's going to be able to turn off that body. Ideally, on this turn, we'd be able to establish him and a 5-drop blocker to get rid of 5-drop bottom buggy to get rid of both of these, but sadly we can't. So the most he could do is he could swing an 8, which we could give him a 2k, or we could just give him a 1k. I'd rather, because we are going to be on our 9 Dawn turn, we can establish an Alvida and then something else. I'm going to go ahead and we'll actually give him the 1 on this, and then we'll take the 8. Just because we need to establish that board. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and tap 4 for an Alvida. We're going to go ahead and trash both of these cards because we absolutely need these for sure. We are then going to tap 5. We're going to go ahead and trash the Dracula Mihawk because he's kind of pointless right now, or the Cock Mihawk, sorry. And then we're going to establish that massive bottom deck buggy, bottom decking that Teach there. We'll go 5. He puts something into his life, which will do something. He'll rest this, which is perfect. And then we'll end the turn. Because even if he kills that, we still have the full board. That's part of the reason why I was a little hesitant to be swinging with this guy. Now, on the following turns, if he drops anything, we'll be able to tap 4. We'll go ahead and... let's see, because you have an 8. We'll take that one. He might Zihaha, so we might want to keep that. So he'll probably do that. We'll go ahead and we'll give him a 2, even though I don't want to. Okay. Go ahead and give him a 9, just because we want to keep our life healthy, just because he's still at 4, because he's probably going to Zihaha here into a blocker Teach. Really interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Cool. So this is going to be able to minus 3k. So what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and get some value off of her first. Actually, let's swing. Let's peek first. We'll go ahead and just grab a 2k. We'll go ahead and we'll swing 5. It was a random trigger. He couldn't have placed something that he wanted to there. We'll go ahead and do him. We'll make it so that the we'll make it so the Shiryu can attack. Then what we'll do is we will trash a card. We'll trash the Searcher to then play another 10-drop, and we'll bottom deck him. So he'll be able to become a 7k base, which is alright. So he still will have the blocker there. And then we'll swing 12 into the Shiryu, just because we don't want that to be on the field, even though he can attack. That's alright, and then we'll end the turn. Just so you can get rid of that. So probably Zihaha here. Yep. Playing the heal Teach. We drew into another Bucky. Go ahead and block that. What we'll do on this turn is we're going to go ahead and... this promo buggy is kind of pointless right now, but we're going to go ahead and swing 7 first. Actually, I'm not sure, because he could play that Burgess. which might screw us later. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swing. Let's swing 7 first. We'll get some value out of this guy, just because I don't want to get rid of this buggy, just in case it might cost us the game later. Then what we'll do is we'll tap 4. We will make it so that the Teach can attack. We'll then tap 5, and then we'll bottom deck the Shiryu. Then from here, we'll swing 5. Okay. Let's see. We'll swing 12. And we'll swing another 12. And as long as he doesn't have rush, I think we should be okay. He's going to double Borso. I mean, he probably will. It's probably the smartest play. Cool. Cool. So this promo buggy's kind of useless now. We'll go ahead and we'll just do this and shutting off that Teach. Just because we don't want input attack. Now, because we've drawn 2, I'm not sure if we've cycled through yet to get to that final buggy, just because we had to bottom deck him earlier. So I don't want to risk that one done. Or we could gamble. Might as well, right? Yeah, we'll go cross kill him. Look again. Grab you. That's alright. We ended up just getting back to where we were. We'll probably top deck him later. So cool. In this case then, we're going to go ahead and just establish a blocker for 4. 5. Well. Check his trash real fast. So he does have 2 Vasco shots in here. Do another 12. Okay. And then we'll do another 12. And then we'll pass turn. So he just had a ton of 2Ks in hand, basically. The first time I've seen a Teach run Nami. I guess he's going to try to do more of a banish Teach. So we'll see what he does here. So he's going to go 9. We won't block this, and we'll just draw. So I have to counter out of at least one of these. I don't believe he's going to be able to do enough. So we'll go ahead, and we won't block. We'll give him 2, 1. So unless he has something like a ground death, possibly, he could rest this and make it so this... However, this is only a 5. We'll go ahead and block that. Cool. And that's it. So as you can see, honestly, I thought I was kind of screwed there. Buggy still did decent. I kind of bottom decked that other 10 drop, which I didn't mean to do. But like you see what I mean. Even when I'm making misplays and even when you're not doing too great, you just turn off all of his shit, bottom deck everything, and then make it so all of his 3 and 4 cost can attack, so they're useless. As you saw, he trashed up to 12, and most of these were Devons and other stuff that he just couldn't play. Maybe the Onami was a little interesting. But these 2 here, he just had to trash because they're useless. He can't play them. Extremely good matchup. I actually like this matchup a lot. I'm surprised I could pull that game off despite all my misplays. But yeah, once again, I think if you want, I genuinely think Buggy is an option against Black Yellow Teach if he becomes a more prevalent option, like a more prevalent leader in the meta. If he starts jumping up there, I want to see Buggy, man. I want to see him at locals. I saw some newer player playing him because he got some starter decks, and it's so awesome to see Buggy players. And yeah, I hope Teach gets support. I know everybody else doesn't want him to get support. I hope he continues to get support. I hope he continues to get better so that Buggy can make a resurgence just as the ultimate counter deck to then kind of just get revived from the dead. And we can see some Buggy at regionals or something fun. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just wanted to do a quick little gameplay showcase. Made some misplays there, but we still were able to pull it through. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.